Welcome back to World Information HD. Today, we're diving into the world of ultra-rare coins that are worth more than houses, yachts, and sometimes even entire islands. That's right, we're counting down the top 10 most valuable US coins that have sold for millions of dollars. These aren't just pieces of metal. Each of these coins has a unique story, a legendary rarity, and a value that makes them some of the most coveted collectibles in the world. From colonial treasures to modern rarities, if you're a coin collector, a history buff, or just curious about what can make a coin worth millions, you're in for a treat. So, without further ado, let's start our countdown. Starting off our list at number 10. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic coins in American history, the 1878 Morgan dollar. This isn't just any coin, it's one that's reached impressive values in today's market, with some in perfect condition going for up to $1 million. So what makes this coin so special? Why are collectors willing to pay millions for it? And how did it even come to be? Let's break it down. First, let's go back to the late 1800s. In 1878, the Morgan dollar was born out of an American need to use up a massive supply of silver, particularly from the Comstock lode, a huge discovery in Nevada that made the U.S. one of the largest producers of silver in the world. Designed by assistant engraver George T. Morgan, this dollar coin was unique, with a bold portrait of Lady Liberty on one side and a powerful eagle on the reverse. Morgan's design would soon become iconic, symbolizing the prosperity and the ambition of America during the late 19th century. Now, you might wonder what makes the 1878 so special compared to other Morgan dollars. The answer lies in the S mint mark. The S indicates that the coin was minted in San Francisco, a mint known for producing high-quality coins with a sharper strike than some other mints. In 1878, the San Francisco Mint produced about 9.7 million of these coins. While that may sound like a lot, over the years, many have been lost or melted down, reducing the number of high-quality examples significantly. Plus, the 1878 was the first year of the Morgan dollar series, making it even more desirable to collectors who love having the first of anything. But even among those, finding one in pristine condition is extremely rare. And that's where the true value of this coin comes in. Now, if you're a coin collector or enthusiast, you know that the value of a coin depends heavily on its grade. When we're talking about the 1878 Morgan dollar, the highest value comes in mint condition, which is graded MS-68 or higher. Coins graded MS-68 or MS-69 are incredibly rare, so rare, in fact, that only a handful exist. And if you're lucky enough to have one in that grade, you could be looking at $1 million coin. In 2021, an 1878 Morgan dollar graded MS-68 Plus sold for nearly $1.1 million at auction, setting a new record for the series. And the reason? Simple: collectors want the best of the best. Only a few examples of this coin remain in such immaculate condition, and the rarity factor drives up the value tremendously. Now, let's talk about the current market. Morgan dollars, in general, have always had a steady demand, but in recent years, interest has surged, especially for high-quality, first-year coins like the 1878 This increase in demand, combined with the limited supply of top-grade coins, has pushed prices to record highs. And with economic uncertainties, many investors are turning to collectibles like coins for their portfolios. Morgan dollars have become a tangible asset, a way for people to invest in something with both historical and intrinsic value. So, if you're looking to invest in a Morgan dollar, what should you look for? Here are 3 key factors that will impact value. Grade. As we discussed, condition is everything. Higher grades mean higher value. Mint mark. Certain mint marks, like the 1878 are more valuable than others. Provenance. Coins with a history, especially from well-known collections, can be worth more. Show a bullet list of these 3 factors with visuals of each point. Remember though, the coin market can fluctuate, so it's always a good idea to consult with a numismatic expert if you're serious about making an investment. To sum it all up, the 1878 Morgan dollar is a coin steeped in American history. It's rare, it's beautiful, and in the right condition, it's incredibly valuable. With only a few examples in top grades, this coin has become a true treasure for collectors and investors alike. So, whether you're a coin enthusiast, a collector, or just curious about rare coins, the 1878 S. Morgan dollar is a fantastic piece of American history. And who knows? You might just come across one worth $1 million. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what other coins you'd like to learn about. Until next time, happy collecting! Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the mysterious and intriguing world of rare US coins. While we often hear about coins from the 1800s or early 1900s fetching thousands or even millions of dollars at auction, it's essential to separate fact from fiction. One of the coins generating buzz is the so-called 1906 Liberty Head dollar with no mint mark. But what's the real story behind this coin, and what should collectors know before adding it to their wish list? First, let's take a step back and look at the history of the Liberty Head dollar, also known as the Morgan dollar. These iconic coins were minted from 1878 to 1904, and then again in 1921. Named after its designer, George T. Morgan, the Liberty Head or Morgan dollar is one of the most beloved coins in American history. It features Lady Liberty on the obverse, or head side, and an eagle on the reverse. These coins were struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, giving them both collectible value and silver content. So why no Liberty Head or Morgan dollars in 1906? Well, due to a decline in silver demand, Congress halted production of silver dollars in 1904. They resumed minting briefly in 1921 to meet renewed demand for the Morgan design. The coin we often see dated 1906 is not a US silver dollar but rather a circulating gold coin, like the Liberty Head Half Eagle or Eagle, which were produced in that year. Let's talk about mint marks. On US coins, mint marks tell us where the coin was produced. A no mint mark coin indicates it was minted in Philadelphia, where mint marks weren't used at that time. For Liberty Head or Morgan dollars, no mint mark is actually quite common. Rarity in coins doesn't only depend on mint marks but also on other factors such as low mintage years, errors, or misprints. While there isn't a 1906 Liberty Head dollar, some Liberty Head and Morgan dollars are indeed worth incredible sums. Key dates, such as the 1893 S. Morgan dollar, are famous for being highly valuable, with even circulated coins selling for thousands of dollars. Coins in mint condition or with unique errors are incredibly sought after by collectors, and those can fetch upwards of $1 million at auction. One myth about the 1906 Liberty Head dollar comes from confusion with gold coins and with other Liberty Head or Morgan dollars from high-value years. Misidentification of coins often leads to inflated expectations. The real high-value coins are usually ones with specific minting errors or from limited production runs, not simply coins from a specific date or with no mint mark. Do you have a coin you think might be valuable? The best way to check is by consulting with a professional grader or appraiser. A grading service like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) can provide an official grade and certification of your coin's condition, which significantly affects its value. Keep in mind that small details, like die variations, strike quality, and condition, are what really set valuable coins apart. So, what's the market value of these rare coins today? High-quality examples of rare Morgan dollars, like the 1893 S in mint condition, have been known to sell for over $1 million. Other rare mintages or coins with significant minting errors can also reach 6 or 7 figures. But remember, it's the unique characteristics, rarity, condition, and historical significance that drive these prices. In conclusion, while the idea of a 1906 Liberty Head dollar fetching millions is more myth than reality, the world of coin collecting is full of exciting possibilities. If you're interested in coins, make sure to do your research and verify what you have. Who knows, you might just come across a rare find of your own. If you enjoyed learning about the history of rare coins and want more content like this, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Comment below if you have any rare coins or if there's a coin you want us to cover next. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! Hey everyone, welcome back to. Today, we are channel diving into an intriguing piece of US coin history, a coin that's got collectors buzzing. We're talking about the 1973 no-mint mark penny. This isn't just any penny, this is a coin with a mysterious background, surprising historical significance, and, as of recent years, an impressive market value. Some of these coins are fetching prices that seem way above what anyone would expect for a penny. If you happen to have one in your collection, it might just be worth a lot more than 1 cent. So, grab a seat, and let's explore everything you need to know about the 1973 no-mint mark penny, its origins, and how much it's worth today. Alright, before we dive into the specifics of the 1973 penny, let's talk a little bit about mint marks and why some coins don't have them. In the US, most coins have mint marks, small letters that identify the mint where they were produced. You might see a D for Denver, an S for San Francisco, or even a P for Philadelphia on some coins. However, for decades, the Philadelphia Mint did not use a mint mark on pennies. This is why you'll often find pennies without any mark, which is common from the early 20th century all the way through the 1980s. Now, let's talk about the 1973 penny. You might be wondering, if Philadelphia didn't typically put a mint mark on its pennies, why is the 1973 penny drawing so much attention? What makes it special? The 1973 penny itself was minted in large quantities, and like other pennies from Philadelphia, it doesn't carry a mint mark. However, recent interest from collectors has driven up its value. Certain qualities or characteristics, like pristine condition or unique errors, can make a 1973 penny particularly desirable. These special coins are rare and, in some cases, may even be worth thousands of dollars. So, what exactly makes a 1973 no-mint mark penny valuable? First, condition is key. Collectors prize coins that have little to no wear, coins that are uncirculated or in pristine condition. If you have a 1973 penny with sharp details and a flawless surface, you might be holding on to something worth significantly more than face value. Another factor that can drive up a penny's value is rarity, particularly if there's a recognized error or flaw in the coin's production. Some 1973 pennies may have minting errors, like double-die errors, where the images or lettering on the coin appear doubled. These kinds of unique characteristics make the coin stand out and increase its worth. Now, here's where things get really interesting. While most 1973 pennies aren't going to make you a millionaire, there have been record-breaking sales for pennies of similar age and rarity. In auctions, some era pennies and extremely high-grade examples from the 1970s have sold for significant amounts, sometimes reaching tens of thousands of dollars. While number 1973 penny has officially reached $1 million sale, some collectors speculate that the value for these era coins could continue to increase over time. A flawless, high-grade 1973 penny with a rare error could definitely be a big-ticket item in the future. So, now you're probably wondering, how can I find out if my 1973 penny is worth a small fortune? Here are a few things to look for when evaluating your penny's value. Condition. Coins in mint condition, with minimal wear, are generally more valuable. Minting errors. Look for unique features like doubling in letters or numbers, unusual markings, or any other unusual characteristics. Professional grading. If you think your penny might be special, consider getting it professionally graded. Companies like the PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can help determine its true value. Let's talk about today's market. While most 1973 pennies might only fetch a few cents to a few dollars, those in top condition or with errors can go for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Checking online auction sites like eBay or visiting a reputable coin dealer can give you an idea of the current value. Keep in mind that prices fluctuate, so what's valuable today could be even more valuable in a few years. To wrap things up, the 1973 no-mint mark penny may look ordinary, but it's a reminder of the hidden gems in our pocket change. With some luck and maybe a keen eye, you might just find a penny worth far more than a cent. And while not every 1973 penny will make you a millionaire, the hunt and discovery are what make coin collecting so exciting. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you enjoyed today's video. Let us know in the comments if you have any unique coins in your collection, and who knows? You might just have a valuable piece of history in your pocket. Until next time, happy collecting! Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, specifically, a penny that's worth so much more than just 1 cent. If you've got a jar of pennies lying around, you might want to take a closer look, because a particular 1974 penny could be worth over $1 million. Yes, you heard that right, over $1 million. Let's find out how and why. Pennies. We see them everywhere, tossed into jars, lying around in drawers, sometimes even found on the street. But did you know that some pennies hold incredible historical and monetary value? When we talk about rare pennies, we're looking at coins with unusual features, minting errors, or unique materials that make them valuable to collectors. Among the most sought-after coins is the 1974 penny, specifically the 1974 no-mint mark penny. But what makes this penny so special, and why has it fetched prices as high as $1.1 million on the market? Let's take a closer look at the 1974 penny itself. In 1974, the U.S. Mint experimented with different materials to use for pennies due to the rising cost of copper. Normally, pennies were made primarily from copper, but the Mint was looking for cheaper alternatives. That year, the Mint produced a few experimental pennies in aluminum, creating about 1.6 million of these aluminum pennies. These were never officially released into circulation and were recalled and destroyed, or at least most of them were. But rumors circulated that a handful of these aluminum pennies survived. In fact, experts believe only about 10 of these 1974 aluminum pennies remain today. And here's where it gets even more interesting. One of these surviving aluminum pennies was produced without a mint mark. A mint mark is a small letter that appears on a coin to identify where it was minted. For example, D for Denver, S for San Francisco, and no mark at all means it was minted in Philadelphia. While it's normal for pennies made in Philadelphia to lack a mint mark, the 1974 aluminum penny itself is rare because it was never meant to be circulated. This particular 1974 aluminum penny without a mint mark is truly unique, as it combines the rarity of the aluminum material with the absence of a mint mark, making it one of the rarest coins in existence. Imagine discovering a coin that wasn't supposed to exist. The legend of the 1974 no-mint mark aluminum penny continues to capture the imaginations of collectors, and its story only adds to its value. In 2014, a man discovered a 1974 aluminum penny in his father's collection. It was one of the few surviving pennies made from aluminum, and it was later auctioned off, reaching bids close to $250,000. But this was just a hint of what such a penny could be worth in perfect condition today. Today, experts estimate that a pristine, 1974 aluminum penny with no mint mark could be worth upwards of $1.1 million due to its historical value and extreme rarity. So, why would a penny be worth over $1 million? Let's break it down. There are 3 main factors: scarcity, historical context, and the sheer novelty of the aluminum material combined with the no mint mark feature. Scarcity. With only about 10 known aluminum pennies from 1974 in existence, scarcity plays a huge role. The fewer there are, the higher the demand, and the more collectors are willing to pay. Historical context. The 1974 aluminum pennies were a product of their time, an attempt by the U.S. Mint to find affordable materials for coinage due to inflation and the rising cost of copper. Owning one is like owning a piece of American economic history. Novelty factor. Finally, the aluminum composition and lack of mint mark make this penny a true oddity. It wasn't intended for the public, adding a layer of intrigue and appeal. As of today, the 1974 no mint mark aluminum penny is estimated to be worth around $1.1 million in the right market. That's enough to buy a luxury home or a supercar, all for a penny. But before you start searching every 1974 penny in your collection, keep in mind that the aluminum versions are extremely rare. If you do find a 1974 penny without a mint mark, it's most likely made of copper, which, while still collectible, won't have the same value as an aluminum version. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1974 penny? Here's what to look for. No mint mark. If it lacks a mint mark, there's a chance it could be from the Philadelphia Mint, but remember, you'll need more than just this feature. Aluminum composition. This is the big one. If your penny is aluminum and from 1974, you've got something very special. Seek an expert. If you think you have a rare coin, get it checked by a professional coin grading service to verify its authenticity and condition. Rare coins like the 1974 no mint mark aluminum penny remind us that sometimes, the smallest things can hold the biggest surprises. Who would have thought that a penny could be worth $1 million? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about this amazing coin, please hit that like button and subscribe for more videos on rare coins, collectibles, and more stories from history's treasures. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting and rare penny finds. If you've ever thought that pennies weren't worth your attention, this video might just change your mind. Because today, we're talking about the 1996 no mint mark penny that could be worth up to $1.7 million on the market today. Yes, you heard that right, a penny worth almost $2 million. So, what makes this coin so rare and valuable? Let's find out. To understand why the 1996 no mint mark penny is so valuable, we first need a bit of background. In the United States, the primary minting facilities that produce coins are in Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco, and sometimes West Point. Each facility usually stamps their coins with a mint mark, like a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco. Coins made in Philadelphia, however, typically don't have a mint mark, which is why you'll often find pennies from Philadelphia without any letter on them. In 1996, millions of pennies were minted in Philadelphia without a mint mark, so at first glance, there's nothing unusual about a 1996 penny without a mint mark. However, there's one particular batch of these pennies that has something very special about it, and collectors are willing to pay a fortune to get their hands on one. So, what's so special about this penny? Well, in coin collecting, rarity is everything, and certain types of errors or specific characteristics can make a seemingly ordinary coin incredibly valuable. In the case of this 1996 penny, there's something unique in its minting quality that separates it from the millions of others minted that same year. It's said that a few of these pennies had unintentional errors, for example, doubling in certain areas, slightly shifted designs, or unexpected features. Coins with unique errors like doubling, when part of the design appears twice, are highly sought after by collectors. There's a chance that some 1996 pennies feature a rare form of doubling or other minting errors, and these anomalies could make a simple 1-cent coin worth hundreds of thousands, even up to $1.7 million in perfect condition. Alright, so where did this $1.7 million valuation come from? To be honest, some of it comes from collector hype and market speculation. High-value coins tend to attract a lot of attention, and in auctions, collectors sometimes pay astonishing prices to get their hands on rare finds. This rumored price of $1.7 million comes from auction speculation and is based on what a collector might theoretically be willing to pay. But remember, not every 1996 penny without a mint mark is going to be worth this much. Only those in absolute pristine condition, what collectors call MS67 or even higher, and with unusual characteristics could potentially fetch such a high price. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare 1996 pennies? First, check for the obvious. Does it lack a mint mark? If so, you're already in the right ballpark. Next, look closely at the design. Any signs of doubling or unusual marks? Check carefully under strong lighting, or better yet, use a magnifying glass. Once you've done a basic inspection, consider taking it to a coin grading service. Experts at grading companies like PCGS or NGC can evaluate your coin and give it a professional grade. Coins graded at MS67 or higher with unique features are the ones that fetch the highest prices. Right now, the market for rare coins is hot, but not every 1996 penny is worth millions. Most no mint mark pennies from 1996 are still just pennies, may be worth a few cents if they're heavily circulated. However, if you're lucky enough to have a mint-condition 1996 penny with unique characteristics, its value could be in the thousands or even hundreds of thousands at auction. As of today, a pristine, graded 1996 penny with significant errors could potentially reach 6 or even 7 figures, but only a handful of coins are likely to reach that level. So, don't get discouraged if your 1996 penny isn't quite at the $1 million mark. Even lower value finds are still thrilling discoveries. And that's the story of the 1996 no mint mark penny. So, whether you're a coin enthusiast or just someone hoping to find hidden treasure, keep your eyes on your pennies. Who knows, maybe you'll be the one to find that rare, $1 million piece sitting in a jar at home. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to channel name, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting!